Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. We are standing at the edge of the end of February, the edge of a new beginning. Here we are. Tomorrow's the last day. We do not have a leap year, which leap years represent quantum leaps. So the next leap year we have will be very interesting to see where we are in relation to the last. During this time, we're building our kingdoms, kingdom building. So let me ask you one question while we are anchoring in this morning. Have you anchored into your wellness foundations? Have you checked into the checklist? My name is Coach Lacy, and this is Rise and Shine. Welcome. Welcome. If you are watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you are watching on Facebook, be sure to join our group, Rise and Shine with Morning Moon, and anchor in with the Daily Wellness Foundation checklist. So, like I said this morning, just a second ago, we are standing on the edge of a new beginning. Today is supposed to be a big day in the geopolitical world. We're supposed to get the Epstein list, which is going to be very interesting, to say the least. But I don't want that to distract you from your dream, and I don't want that to distract you from what it is you're building. So I want to ask you, what dream do you still have that is locked inside of you? What gifts have you not fully stepped into and embraced? And what part of your calling are you still waiting to answer? We're all here for a reason. There's something unique inside of all of us. There's something unique inside of you. No matter who you are, no matter where you're at in your life, whether you feel like you have something to offer or not, we are all here as an expression of God and what is possible through God. So we all have gifts to bring forward to other people. But so many people don't have the eyes to see what their gifts are, and they are not able to recognize what they're here to do. So they let their dreams die inside of them. They think that it's just a wish. They let their gifts stay buried because of fear or doubt, distraction. Distraction is a huge one in our world. Or really the pressure to just please everybody before themselves. So my challenge for you today, Thursday, February 27th, or if you're watching this another day, a year from now, to say no to letting your dreams die and saying yes to your journey, the hero's journey. We're no longer going to bury our feelings, not sweeping them under the rug, not going to pretend to be sleeping when we're awake and ignoring our dreams. Our dreams are telling us something. Everybody has a great story. We're all here with a purpose. And every great story follows the hero's journey. There's a calling on your life, and there's a challenge and a transformation and a return. Don't stay stagnant. Don't stay stuck on the side of the mountain and die there. The call isn't always loud. It's not something that you can hear right away. Sometimes it's just a whisper. Sometimes it's just a little nudge, a thought. Wouldn't that be cool? Be really neat if, wouldn't it be really neat if someday I could speak on a stage and have a TEDx talk and have my own YouTube channel. Wouldn't that be neat if I could have my own YouTube channel? People would watch it and listen to me. That might be cool. I'm so busy. So who has time for that? Right? that nudge, that feeling that you're meant for something more, when you're sitting at your desk thinking to yourself, oh, when is it gonna be 5 o'clock? I am so tired of answering this phone and hearing these people complain. Something bigger to build. I really want to write my book. I have a program I want to bring forth into the world. I have so many ideas. It'd be cool if I could have that business and I could sell those products. People would really like them and buy them. Oh, but who am I to do that? I don't have the money or the skill set. Someone else can do it. Forget it. I don't think that I can do that. That doesn't feel safe to me. That doesn't feel very safe. I don't know how I'll make money or pay my bills. That doesn't feel safe. Forget it. Sometimes we ignore the nudge. Sometimes we tell the nudge to shut up. The phone keeps ringing and the call keeps coming and you keep putting it on hold. Oh, no, maybe later. Oh, no, maybe later. I'll answer that later. I don't need to talk to her right now. She's not important right now. I have other things going on. Mm. Some people don't answer that call, keep putting it off, and they wake up one day and the call never comes back. Is that the opportunity is gone? That person is gone. Kind of like when, grandma keeps calling you and keep ignoring the call from grandma. I don't have time to talk to grandma. I'll talk to grandma next week. You get the last call you get, grandma's dead. You didn't get to talk to grandma anymore. Your dreams are kind of like grandma calling. It won't wait forever. So you can wait your whole life and wake up full of regret. Or you hear the call and you hesitate, letting self-doubt steal your time. Maybe you had an altercation with grandma. I don't want to answer the phone because maybe grandma will judge me. Don't let it steal your time. But the people that lean into the discomfort, well, maybe I should answer that call because grandma won't be here forever. I know we had an altercation, but let's work through it. We can do it. Answer the call, have the best conversation, learn something new, change your life. Some people answer the call. They answer that damn call. Those are the people that live their purpose, even when it's scary, even when they don't have all the answers, even when they don't have a paycheck to come to rely on. But it's a scary world to live in when you don't have a paycheck to rely on. Sink or swim, right? So for me, what that looks like, a dream. What was a dream? I remember sitting at my desk as a young office manager, medical assistant, thinking, there's got to be something more. I don't want to be stuck here tied to this desk. I remember thinking in my 30s, tied to another desk. I'm tired of answering these calls. These people just have problems all the time. So instead of coming home and just checking out on TV like most people do, or I would come home and, I was addicted to pot. So I'd come home, smoke my weed, and jump on Netflix. But that wasn't enough for me. So that time, I talked yesterday about time and time management. And all of us have at least 4 hours in the day that we can dedicate to a dream. And if you like TV and you like to watch TV, because I like to watch TV, you get 2 hours because you can watch a show, right? Whatever. Even if you just take that 2 hours and you work on your dream, whatever that is, it will manifest into something bigger, compounds over time, just like anything. And for me, what that looked like was I would go to work, I would go to college, go to work, and do my whole day totally wiped, ready to come home and just relax. And I would just push through that discomfort of relaxing and work every day, just a little bit on my business, whether it was creating handouts, working on ideas for programs, working on graphics, whatever. And over time, adding those in, just like with food, when you're adding, instead of taking food out, you want to crowd out the bad food. You add so much good food in that the bad food just isn't appealing anymore. It's the same concept with business. You want to add in the tasks that you love, and then eventually the tasks, you're always going to have to do things that you don't love because that's business. But it's for your business and it's for your dream and not someone else's dream. And so for me, I increased in those tasks. And one day I had so many tasks and I was making enough to where it was like, I'm making the same amount as my paycheck if I was just to drop this, working for someone else and trust in God, trust in myself, trust in my community that I can make this happen. Then let's increase my responsibility for my business and take away the responsibility for someone else's business. We had a little shift there, right? And so now I get to work in my business. I get to live my dream every day. And so one part of my business that I talk about quite a bit is my freshies. Now, my freshies, the handmade air fresheners, they are a physical representation of a dream. This is a craft that I started doing for fun, but I've turned it into something that I can weave into my business to have a bigger purpose. And I want to teach people that it's not just a side hustle. This is a reminder that your dream can be tangible. It's something that once only existed in your mind that can take shape and be real and be held, smelled, shared. It's tangible, right? So if you buy a freshie from me, I want you to think about, what is your dream? When you open the car and the smell hits you, that smell is supposed to remind you of the scent of sweet dreams, sweet freedom. What is your dream? Sweet sovereignty. What is your dream? How many ideas have you ignored because you were too busy? How much time have you lost because you were trying to be everything for everybody except for yourself? When will you finally decide that you and your gifts matter? It's not all about everybody else. Sometimes we help others by helping ourselves. You have to put the oxygen mask on yourself before you can put it on someone else. And it can only go as far as it's going to extend, right? So we have to learn to let go of wanting to serve everything and be more than what we can be. And we need to learn to let go of holding on to things that aren't meant for us. This is something very personal for me. I hold on too tightly. Yesterday, oh my gosh, I had such a revelation in my gala session. A gala is equine therapy with the horses, and it's all based on your energy. And I had such a moment with these horses. I saw it so clearly. I hold on too tightly to people, to expectations, to this deep need to please everybody but myself. I can't tell the horse to go across the arena without wondering, oh, is the horse going to be okay if I, assert myself a bit? Right? Because I'm so worried that the horse is going to be offended that I asked it to do something. I can't actually be firm in my own convictions. Whoa. Psh, right? Mind blowing moment. I have not been firm enough in my own convictions. That's why things are not flowing for me. That's why energy is stuck. I've given way too much of my time trying to accommodate others instead of claiming what I need. It's always about, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? That hesitation, it has cost me time. Not only has time been wasted through my addictions and my own chaos and suffering, but it has been wasted through attempting to accommodate others instead of claiming what I need. But here's the good news. I'm here for the good news. Here to share the good news with you. Joel 2:25 says, I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten. That verse touched me so deeply because I feel like the locust hath eaten many years of my life. from addiction, loss, grief, suffering, stupidity, bad decisions, being checked out, not being fully aware and conscious of how I'm showing up in the world and how it's affecting others, mistreatment of my family, mistreatment of my friends, mistreatment of everyone around me, making a fool of myself constantly. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. You think you're so cool when you're young and you're a party animal? So cool. So much better than everyone. Go around treating everybody like crap. How embarrassing. Let me tell you something. God is not just the creator of time. He is the redeemer of it. And if you feel like you've wasted time, you haven't. It's part of your story. If you feel like you've been stuck, you can move forward, but you have to make the choice. Everything is a choice. How you show up in the world is a choice. How you engage with your emotions is a choice. How you bury them is a choice. It's a choice. Choose to move forward. But if you feel like you've held yourself back, you have to give yourself permission to step forward. You can't keep berating yourself for what was because you can't change it. It's never ever too late to make a change. But you have to decide to make that change. All excuses are lies. And if you get stuck in victim mode, oh, the poor me. It's not all about you. Life is not about you. Life is not about me. We get stuck in the me. We forget about we. We forget about us. We forget about for me, for you, for us. What does that mean? That's not just something we say, for me, for you, for us. It doesn't mean, oh, if I want this, I'm going to be selfish and I'm going to do it and it's going to be okay because it's for me, it's for you, for us. That is not what it means. It means you surrender yourself to something higher than yourself so that you can do something bigger than yourself for others, for the collective of humanity, so that you can create a generational ripple effect that lives on. Empires are built and empires fall. The people are not remembered unless they've done something great. But you know what is remembered? The energy that you have put out there, the dreams that you have sown. So dream. What is your gift? We are an expression of God. We are here to find out what God, we are here so that God can figure out what God is capable of and grow and expand. We are here as an expression. We are not here for ourselves. It's not for me. I'm gonna do this for me. I saw something the other day that said, God help me build this. God help me sustain it, and God will help me lay it down. Yes, but in that there is more of a surrender to knowing that there's something bigger than yourself and that it is not your plan. It's not your plan. Yeah, God will help you build it. God will help you sustain it. But you must surrender to the plan that's bigger than you. And you must learn your history. And by that, I mean, we must, you must do your devotionals. You must learn. You must read. You must not think that you are the creator of everything. Thank God for your gifts. You didn't create yourself, you know? You have to surrender. There's some surrender in it. Get quiet. Listen. Listen. Your gifts and your dreams are whispering to you for years. What is the thing you've always wanted to do? Stop ignoring it. Stop pushing it down. What ideas keep coming back to you no matter how much you push them away? Not someone else's ideas. This isn't, artists, we take other people's ideas and we use them and manipulate them into ourselves and create an authentic expression. But that's a little bit different than like taking someone else's personality and someone else's ideas and then you have to really get in touch with who you are and know your identity. So if you don't know your identity, that's where you need to start. Maybe you don't know your dreams or your gifts because you really don't know who you are. Maybe you've been trying to please everyone else around you and you have forgotten who you actually are. So then it's time for some identity work, right? So if you need something tangible, what you could do is build a simple vision board. That's something that a lot of people do to help them get a direction. And a lot, there are different ways to create vision boards. You could create one with physical cutouts and have a real vision, like an actual physical product, or you can create a Pinterest board. Or if you're not that kind of person, open up an Instagram and create a new account or a private saved folder and save images that inspire you, places that you want to go, things that you want, places that you could see yourself being, words that move you. Look at it daily. Fill up your Instagram thread with things that inspire you. Visualize your future like it's already happening, but also surrender and ask, what is my purpose? What gifts do you want me to use, and who can I help today? And then when someone is put in your way that you can help and it's not in the way that you expect, like, a great example would be you're getting ready to go shopping, you go shopping and you've asked God, bring someone in my life to help me help them today. You get a phone call in the middle of your shopping and you're doing your own thing, and Susie needs a ride. Susie needs a ride from the hospital. Right? And you're just inconvenienced and you don't feel like doing it, right? You're just like, dang it. But you asked to have God put someone in your way today to help them. So my point is to recognize when we've asked and it's given to us, but it's not what we want, because it's often that way. It's not going to show up in the way that we expect. It's going to show up in the way that we need. And we have to move through it and push through it, because perseverance and pushing through adversity and pushing through those moments of uncertainty and insecurity or conflict. If you read my post from today, you're probably like, oh, I get unfriended all the time. My point today, it actually, like I said yesterday, or the other day, I don't really care what other people think of me. I value their opinion. I am straight fatigued from the conflict with people. So when you're in conflict with yourself, others, whatever, you just have to push through and get to the other side. Like, be quiet, listen, learn the lesson you need to hear, and then push through. And if sometimes there are not words that you could say, like I've had a few things recently where I've had some stuff come at me. There's no words that I really have to say yet. And when the time is right and the moment is nigh, I will have the words, right? But sometimes silence is everything. So it's all in the silence, right? You don't have to say everything. Anchor in, take a deep breath, journal, read, anchor into your wellness foundations. Your dreams, they require a strong foundation. In order to know what your gifts are, you have to know yourself, right? And in order to know yourself, you have to be clear. So that means you need to anchor into your wellness foundations. If your health is suffering and your mind is foggy and your energy is drained, you're never going to be able to bring your vision to life, ever. So hydrate your body, fuel it, move it, rest, read, reflect. A burned out version of you is not going to sow your dreams and change the world, right? So my purpose in life is I want to help you define your dreams and extract your gifts and start creating the life that you actually want. Exit the matrix, whatever that means, right? We're exiting the system to create sovereignty so that we can create a generational ripple effect that makes a difference. That is how you change the world, is you change the world by changing yourself. Okay. That's why we anchor into the wellness foundations. Everybody's like, Lacy, your business is so confusing. It is not confusing once you understand. Those people that understand get it. You must anchor into your wellness foundations in order to know what your dreams are so that you can execute your dreams. Then there are foundations to building your dreams. Those have foundations too, business foundations, right? So that you can build your empire, right? So to help you with that, I am hosting a 3-day masterclass. This will be complimentary. It's free. Through the Looking Glass. That's the name of the event. It's Through the Looking Glass. 3 days diving deep into how to identify your gifts. What could the side hustle be? Maybe you already know. Like, still come if you already know, because there's something for everyone. I have something for the beginner, I have something for the intermediate, and I have something for the advanced. So we're going to dive into identifying your gifts. What's your gift? What's your vibe? What is your gift to the world? And how do you create a vision that actually excites you? And then how do you execute that vision, right? How do you execute that vision online? The digital space is confusing. The landscape has many options, right? There's so many options. My goal was to simplify. I have gone through all of the programs, all of the things, all of the platforms. I have built on WordPress. I have built on Squarespace. I have built on Showit. I have built on Wix, all of them, Kajabi, Thinkific, Pensight, Circle, every single platform out there. I have gotten my grubby little finger hooks in it in the last 4 years, and I have worked inside of it to figure out how it works, what is the best option for a person's skill level, and what is the financial impact of that. And so finding what works best for you individually. Like, I work with all sorts of people. I started this out primarily working with health and wellness individual practitioners, doctors, health coaches, nurse practitioners, massage therapists, that sort of thing. But these principles apply across the board. I've recently started working with boutique owners. Principles apply the same. So if you want to take your business, if you already have a small business and you want to bring it online or optimize it online, this class is for you. If you have a dream and a side hustle that you have been kind of like duct taping together and you're not sure how to put it together, this class is for you. If you have no idea what your dream is and you're just kind of like, Lacy, I just am curious, this class is for you. I have something for everyone. We will talk about wellness foundations here, but it's not going to be the focus. The focus in this is part of the wellness foundations, as it's part of the circle of life. So this would be purpose, basically. So this does apply for life coaching, and that's how it applies for those of you who get confused about what it is I do. I'm a life, business, and health coach, so it all applies. Everything I do comes back to the circle of life. And if you need information on that, you can join my group, Rise and Shine with Morning Moon. There's a whole module on it. My program release is now on sale for $97 at lacyjwatson.com. It takes you through the circle of life and building those foundations. So if that is something that you need to work on, I would highly recommend that as a starting point. There's a free workbook at that website as well for you to get started. I would love to work with you if you want to work on your wellness foundations. If you've already taken release and you need a little bit of assistance mapping out a plan towards your dreams, I'm here for you. I do now have applications open for one-on-one coaching. Okay, you guys, you have this one life. Don't waste it. We only have so much time, but if you've wasted that time, God can restore it. God is a redeemer of time, okay? So I want to let you know that I'm taking a break from Pybus this weekend. For those of you who come down and see me each week, thank you. Thank you for your support. You can buy the freshies on our website, www.lacyjwatson.com. I am now shipping. You can have free shipping. If you use the code FB for Facebook, you can get $5 off, or if you contact me directly. I am taking a break this weekend though, so that we can restock. We're almost sold out and I need to rest. I have been going like crazy. We got a lot going on. We have a few big challenges for some clients coming out. Please be sure to follow Michelle Stutzman, Below the Surface, and Inspire for Life Coaching. And with that, I hope to see you guys in the group. Anchor in with your foundations. Rise and shine, you guys. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and remember to dream. Take a step towards your dream today, even if you're just brainstorming, right? Be firm in your convictions. Be firm in what you want. Don't second guess yourself and don't gaslight yourself, and let go of what is holding you back. I understand as much as anybody how difficult it is to let go. I hold on, but we have to let go in order to transform. So this is your one life. What are you going to do with it? Rise and shine. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow.